Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Jay, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Penny. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On second down, just keeps firing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback is throwing the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's man. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Auburn going to work with another first down. On the run, it's Graves. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoring.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. fire from the pistol. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The running back has it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's man. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He lets it fly. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's man. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier.
This picked off. Trying to take it back. 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
Off he goes! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got him 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. He lets one fly deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown ball. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Brown wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes this, and he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brandon.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Tennessee 42, Auburn 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Let's go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Paul, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. White wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll try to get the first through the air. That receiver wore that one. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback will audible. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Crosses to 40. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Off-play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Lets it fly on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. White going to attack through the air. He's got it down the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with the ball.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? We'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the Vols are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.